took me a long time to learn a lot of it. And attending staff meetings. They originally didn't want to invite me to staff meetings. General Cutler changed that.
Right.
He went to a staff meeting. He looks around the room, because my husband told me this one. They're looking around the room, and General Cutler says, I think the Command Chief Warrant Officer should be attending this meeting.
Do they all scramble? Oh, well, we hold her. Let me get her on the phone.
I think they were kind of mad at me for a while, and I'm like, whatever.
That's okay.
It's fine.
That's okay. I have seen a lot of times where when a position like that comes up, it gets written for a certain person, right? So you have all this institutional knowledge. You're amazing at what you do. But on some level, I think those jobs should be written for the job and not the person, right?
Right.
Like I have this place in this hierarchy, and that's what this place should do, regardless of who sits in it. And
it took me time to figure a lot of that out.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of things I learned through my entire career, I made up as I went along. Remember, I was on the leading edge of change.
Right.
It was all 2 days behind me, though. The person who came in behind me was handed something. I was given nothing. I had to make it up. When I joined the Guard, there weren't hardly any women. Just everything. The type of training women get today on leadership expectations, this, that, and the other. When I was stationed in Germany, I did go to, I can't think of the post now, but I went to an NCO development class. But they had two different types. They had one for the combat arms, and they had one for service support. And I went to this NCO class, and it was the first time I ever sat in a room and they talked about what it meant to be a leader. I was like, oh, well, is that what it means to be you do this, you do that. How do you do evaluations? How do you counsel? How do you this? I don't know. Again, I didn't go to officer candidate school. Nobody taught me how to do those things. So when I was a super junior warrant officer, I had an NCO who was an absolute, pick a word. It's pretty accurate. And one of the things that we handled were attendance issues, and I kind of had a philosophy. If you miss more than so many drills, we're talking AWOLs, we're supposed to throw you out.
Right.
Okay, I think it's like 9 absences, right? Depending on the rule of the week.
Right.
But if there's any way to fix and recover and save this, especially if they're just young and junior, we should do that,
Oh, yeah.